Hello all my viewers and welcome to this new video on the 1.2 server. It's a whole new world with a new economy and a new balance and everything, so let's jump right in. Alright, so first of all, there's a couple of new things that I want you all to know. The castle is exactly the same as the first one, and we've got a whole new spawn world to check out. You're probably wondering, what exactly is the consequence of going to 1.2 so soon? Well, simply put, there's a couple of plugins that aren't quite working right now. For example, there's something in the permissions that is making everyone that logs back into the server show up at spawn. But thankfully, we have the set home command back. You know, if I do, well, I'm not going to do it now because I'll set my home at the spawn. But basically, well, you know what? Let's test that out. I'll test it out in a bit. Anyway, yep, we worked on it for quite a while, and she's now up 1.2, lovely and stuff. Oh, I'm very disoriented because secret surprise, guys. When we put in the schematic for this whole world, the thing is, you're not gonna know this because you didn't build it, but the entire thing is reversed. Yep, it's basically been ported in backwards, and yeah, it should have been rotated a bit. So to me, everything is kind of wonky and weird. But check it out. All the usual commands we've got running again, like /citizen to explain how that works is there. I typed it in wrong. But shift protect is there. And in fact, if I do prot how, it teleports you to a whole new warp area where our Precious Stones tutorial is all nice and well and good and perfect. See, we've got what glowstone. Seriously, are you guys aware that one glowstone protects that every time you place one? Like this massive area, every one stone. It's so funny when people have tiny box houses and they use like 4. I don't think they realize. But, you know, getting citizen, you should realize that. And I've got some signs here to explain basically the most frequent question problem / answer I give people for why they can't place protection fields. And easy enough is you can't place protection fields of other people in the same area. It wouldn't make any sense for them to overlap, so that's the error you're getting. If you get that error, you're gonna have to build probably somewhere where people are not, or something else. I've added this little back area because since Lockette hasn't updated, and you know, we've had to put in a placeholder plugin so that people don't steal from your chests. And basically all you need to do is type in cprivate and click a door or a chest. And it'll work. You can even do it with a password, and then you can tell your friends your password so they'll be able to open your doors. But again, that gets a bit tricky because if everyone leaks out the password, there isn't a real point to protecting your door now, is there? Let's go back to spawn for right now. And I will tour you guys around the new world a little bit. So what you're probably wondering, what exactly do you do to start with to get set up on this server? Well, if you go straight ahead, or in fact right here, if you do shift, oh, looks like Vandal's building something right now. Not entirely sure what it is, but let's just let him work. Over here to our left, we have the gate area. Yeah, a couple of them are filled with bedrock, but that's because we're going to open them up to the public when they become necessary, and the other areas are kind of full. There you have the portal to the nether. I'm just going to put in I-sign1, because at the moment, instead of PvP, we have the nether. Beware, nether is full PvP. We used to have this pretty much on hardcore server, even in 1.0 and before that, I believe. So there we go, just so people are aware of that. Basically, I think it was a cool little gimmick, actually, that the nether, you know, being all fiery and dangerous, is actually a place where you can get killed by your teammates. There are no teams in the nether. It is a free-for-all world. Here is Jungle World 1, currently Ocean View. That's right, I set up this gate myself. Now, because you might notice I'm back to the default texture pack, because obviously nothing has updated. In fact, none of the fly mods are really that choice at the moment, so wait, I did that wrong. We're going to go with the default, if I can get this to activate. Boy, once you use fly mods, I tell you, regular creative mode flying is annoying as hell, to put it bluntly. But here we have a nice little spawn area where I've made, the lovely thing about the new gate plugin is you can walk back in and out pretty much instantly. Wait, that's not quite new, we had that last time. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna fly around here a bit. We've only been 1.2 for what, a day and a half? Something like that? And already we've got massive buildings that people have built here. Look at this. This is quite nice. That's not exactly what I wanted to see. Half-griefed houses and empty doors floating everywhere, but little coliseums. It's a very nice start. Now I know everyone is probably excited for the new jungle biome and areas like that, but I would like to ask that you don't do what I've already seen, guys. And what I've seen is people just going crazy with glowstone, protecting entire fields. You can do that, sure, but as long as you're far enough away from, like, the areas that I've set up for people to start with, because how fun is it to join a server and, oh, you can't start in the start areas, right? I mean, it's all well and good to want to build a town, but you gotta leave some areas for people to begin, too, right? Think about your other players. It's wonderful, right? Once Lockett gets back, we'll probably kick out that plugin thing that we're working, unless people like it better. I mean, you know, we're always open to new suggestions, too. I'm just gonna bring us back now to Shift Gate, just so you guys can confirm that, hey, look at that, Shift Gate will take you right back there whenever you want. You don't like that area? That's fine, I just randomly found it while I flew past some forest biomes. Now, as you can see here, we're gonna go through the Market District. Basically, this is some flavorful, some shop zones. Here we have some nice atmospheric gardens to the left and right. And in fact, if you just simply go through this area, you'll find the Thwippian Church as I've built it on 1.2. Honestly, it is there for not only nice decoration, but I pimped it all out with redstone, as you saw in the build videos. And yeah, you can actually go there, flick a lever, probably get a free pickaxe, a piece of cobble, maybe a stone sword, something like that. Have fun with it, guys. Please don't abuse it. How would you abuse it? Ooh, you got a stack of dirt? Yeah, that's real important in this game. The economy is back to normal. Well, it's been reset. But basically this means, you know, if you can build amazing stuff like that Coliseum, I suppose more props to you. Especially if you can do it without fly mod or spawning items. But, oh, look at this. Little flavorful shop. Mushroom stew milked from mushrooms. I can buy that for something. So I'll just right click this and boom, I get a mushroom stew. Let's get out of GM. In fact, let's get out of EGOD so that I can just actually enjoy this tasty stew. And we've got some other areas here. But more importantly, I'm just trying to walk around the market district here. I got a little sidetracked. It's a bit mazy, I'll admit, but there is one main road. Of course, the rocky road. Always look for this one in the middle. If you are lost, you know it's the right road because it sounds delicious. And down here, we've got the shop. It is pretty much the same shop from the other server. But lovely enough, we've got a trusted booth right here in the middle. What is the trusted booth? Well, good question. If you were around, basically, if you're a trusted user, you can use a compass to go through walls. So, usually if you need someone to help you, these are the people that kind of volunteer to help out on the server and answer your questions for you. Or like that, right there, Extended Freezer is doing it. Oh, and there, he's actually in the help desk, helping people. Isn't that wonderful? It's exactly what I like to see. It's people like those that make, you know, make the server run as good as it does. You know, that's pretty much what we look for when we think about who should be trusted users, you know? That means we picked the right one with him. Anyway, yeah, there's been a few changes to the shop. Some items were removed. A lot of sell signs were cut down on prices because, as we said before, the economy was a major problem last time. But majorly, it's pretty much the same server, really. Other than, you know, new areas and all that. So, just I want to show you guys something very interesting, first of all. And I'm just going to go to my church just for the sheer fact that over here, there is something that I want to show you guys really nice. You know, at the moment it is only PvP in the Nether. There's no arena right now. We'll probably get one in a little bit once we get another one. Here's my church, of course, like I was saying. I'm just going to stop in and see if there's anybody in it. I'm just curious right now. In fact, you know what, guys? I'll be doing another ModRec video quite soon on what it's like on 1.2 because, surprise, surprise, oh boy, somebody's died in my church. That's unfortunate. Well, I'll leave my stuff, their stuff in there. I wouldn't want to look like a, you know, corrupt priest or something. But, yeah, if I do /C, there are currently 75 mod requests. Of course, most of those are probably new guests. Because, oh, there's the other secret thing I wanted to tell you guys about. Mr. Rocky told me himself that, just today we had 300 unique login, infos. So, you know, since we've gone 1.2, and possibly a lot of servers weren't able to go 1.2 as quick as we did, we're seeing a lot more guests, because basically they just want to find a new server to play on. In fact, some people I've seen today said that, they've never played Minecraft before. Can you imagine that? Playing survival multiplayer before single player? It's possible. And they need a lot of help. But help them out where you can, guys, because the great thing about Hardcore's community is that, you know what? We are a community, and we are nice, and this is interesting. Someone's already built a little house out here in the middle of the ocean. Anyway, I was fairly certain if you go past my church and just fly over the ocean, eventually you would hit one of them rare foresty biomes. And the really thing that I think people love about the forest biome, besides the awesomeness, the sheer awesomeness that is the jungle tree, which is absolutely massive. I've heard you can get like a stack alone of wood. Oh, we've got a little island here someone's decided to steal for themselves. I'd usually like to see, like I said, people using glowstone, protecting things that they'd like to protect, not just claiming massive tracts of land. Here we go, I think. No, this is a very small swamp that somebody, again, has chosen to protect without putting anything there. Well, you know what I say to that? I say that's not quite right. XJ Kid, yeah, this wasn't quite nice, was it? This is going to be a short problem on the server that people are hogging the entire areas. You know, we put a 40 block limit for the amount of glowstone a person can place, because I just showed you guys a moment ago how big a single glowstone protects. You know, I told myself this was just going to be a little tour of what it's like having new areas and stuff, and I wasn't going to do any admin stuff, but, you know, when you see stuff that just needs work, you kind of need to work at it. This isn't right. I mean, common sense should say, if you're using protection stones, the mindset is that you have something worth protecting. You know, from griefers. It's to stop griefers, not to claim area so new players can't play. That's just wrong. And I really don't want to see that anymore, or I'm just going to destroy all your glowstone just like I did with that guy. If he had a house there or a town there, it'd be fine. Start building the town, then protect it. Not cover the area. I suppose heading out in this direction might actually be difficult, because you'd have to swim this entire ocean. But I think when it comes to multiplayer servers, generally you want to be far away from other players a little bit. Like if you build directly in where our starting area gates are, as you saw, things just seem to get broken because new users can be kind of iffy. They're probably the ones I'd say are most likely to grief. You know, like, trusted users. I wouldn't expect them to grief. What is this, anyway? A swamp biome without any bloody trees? What the heck's gonna live here? It's got a lot of clay, though. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, looks like there's some torches. Somebody's living around here. Did I go in a circle? I think I went in a circle. Or maybe not. Anyway, yeah, it's a brand new world. Everything. This is a terrible example. I'm gonna go back to spawn, pick another area, because what I wanted to show you guys right now, besides, you know, the absolutely massive wow, complaining chat, is that we've got lots of wonderful opportunities. And I hope that you guys will join us here on Hardcores 1.2, where wonderful things are happening. And again, you know, you can join our TeamSpeak, try to talk to some of us if you need help. I wonder what he built. I have no idea what this is. But there's cats nearby, apparently. So guys, one little last thing. Literally 1.2, we have been working so hard to get everything nice and perfected. And check this out. I just want to show you guys a couple things. One thing was that NDJ and Smithy A7 something. Well, look, their name's right there. You can read that. Anyway, they built a lovely little shop tutorial for you guys on how to build your own shop. Right here. And if you're wondering where I am, there's the giant N from the fountain that's right inside our natural shop. I mean, we're better, right, to place it than putting it right smack there. So if you guys want to know how to build your own shop, that's all there. But another thing that I'm also really impressed with was, I think, Extended Freezer and a couple of other people. He's got a whole team, and if you go to the 3rd floor of this, you'll see. We have a new mob arena right here at Warp Mob Arena. My goodness, this is amazing. Big thank you to Mr. Jacob Ramsey 123 again. He helped me a lot last time with the mob arena. This time he showed me a command that allowed me to change regular spawners into whatever spawner I feel like. So this time around, if you remember how our mob arena went last time, they were all natural ones. This time, well, a little bit less, you'll see. I think it's a lot more interesting because we've got zombie pigmen. Yes, if you can see correctly, this one here is a magma cube. Yep, there come the zombies. There's skeletons, cave spiders, regular spiders, skeletons. Pretty much, you know, anything. There's creepers now, actually. I've placed a few creeper and blaze spawners in here. It's amazing. There's the floor below is where you enchant things. Up above here is where you've got your thank yous. And actually, I believe that Pi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6 has actually got a shop for potions in here. Let's just go around the staircase here to go see who the big thanks are to. Yeah, so we got some names there. Dragon Master 8, Kyle and Brandon, JHP 1999. Yeah, I did help. Mini actually helped me a lot with making the World Guard because I screwed it up a couple times. Well, you know, with World Guards, it's got to be a square, pretty much. Anyway, I just thought I'd like to say, you know, we've only been 1.2 for a little bit, and we've already got amazing things like this. And right here from the top floor are lifts to every other floor. So I'll go here, and look at that. Massive magma cubes already. Crazy. Silverfish, zombies, skeletons running around rampant. See, I told you there's creepers. I bet you didn't believe me, but there you go. There's, you know, Crimson King and Rockfin getting murdered by blazes. I would recommend you guys bring a team to come fight here. It is quite dark, except when blazes set the damn place on fire. But, what can I say? It's a lot of fun. Good way to get experience. If you guys have any suggestions for what spawners to remove, what spawners to add, because right now I think it's pretty solid, honestly. But, you know, it's your comments that help the server run wonderful. So, anyway, just thought I'd like to say, yeah, try Warp Mob Arena sometime. Go check back at the shop for a lovely tutorial made by some more of our wonderful people. And, yeah. Thanks for playing with us, and I'll see you all in 1.2. So anyway, I hope you guys all like this server, and this new series of 1.2 is only new in the fact that it's going to be a new playlist of me showing you guys what it's like being on 1.2. I tell you, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to do, and there's more things to work on. So enjoy, and I whip. We'll see you all next time.